What's up everyone, today I wanted to show you my favorite SMG from the beta, which in my case is the MP5. Now in no way am I saying that this is the best SMG in the beta or the strongest. This is just what I found that I preferred after playing with all of them on their max levels. So the MP5 was by far my favorite. It's an absolute laser, it's got a fast time to kill, all the good stuff in my opinion, quick ADS speed. I want to go over my attachments because I know that's always a question. I went with the Agency Suppressor, wow, for the extra recoil control is the biggest part there, and it's quieter, but mostly for the recoil control. 10.8 Paratrooper barrel, more damage range, better muzzle velocity, you just have more firepower in general with that. Got the Field Agent grip, again just to control recoil, both vertical and horizontal in that case. With a Warden tight grip to get a faster aiming speed so you ADS quicker, and the aim flinch stability helps when you're also getting shot at, which is why we carry stims, which we'll get to in a second. For the stock, I went with the no stock over the collapse stock, just because it actually doubles the sprint out speed. You lose your hip fire accuracy, but if you're already barrel stuffing someone, I haven't noticed too big of an issue. Your accuracy is already pretty high. I mean, obviously use whatever secondary you want. I have the Diamatti. I have it built to kind of laser people. You got a quick dot LED, which I actually prefer. I think the Microflex. Agency Suppressor again, Paratrooper barrel. I put the 24 round speed mags in there. In the event that you would need more than 24 bullets, you can, swap out pretty quick. And then the handle, just the Warden tight grip again. Aiming speed and aim flinch stability, because odds are they're definitely shooting at you if you had to switch to your secondary. For my tactical, I go with the stim shot, the Semtex for the lethal always, and then the field mic, because not a lot of people run ninja, it seems like, when you're playing respawn modes. I find that interesting. I chose perk greed as a wild card, and because of that, I have tac mask, flak jacket, scavenger and quartermaster, and ghost and ninja. Tac mask and flak jacket are obviously if people spam their tacticals and lethals. I picked scavenger because you run out of ammo quick with the fire rate of the MP5. Quartermaster, I just like having more semtexes to throw. As far as ghost, obviously you don't want to be seen by spy planes, and then ninja to combat the field mic, which is incredibly both helpful and annoying if you don't have ninja. So that's it for the MP5 class. What's up everyone, today I wanted to talk to you about my favorite rifle from the beta. Again, not saying this is the best gun or the strongest, this is what I found worked the best for me in my playstyle, which is a lot of running and gunning. So for my rifle I picked the XM4. I found that it is pretty much a laser with the attachments I have on it, even at long range. I mean, you can kind of burst fire it and you can even, I've out-sniped, I guess snipers is a good way to put it, with this build. But it is built for sprinting around the map non-stop. Alright, for the muzzle, I put the Infantry Compensator, so there's a lot less recoil. Barrel, we did the Paratrooper, that way we have the effective damage range and the muzzle velocity, so we have more firepower. The underbarrel, I went with the Field Agent grip again here to combat the vertical recoil and the horizontal recoil. For the handle, Warden tight grip for that aiming speed and the aim flinch stability, because when you're sprinting around the map you're getting shot at by a lot of different people. And this time I did try the wire stock at first, but I found that going with the sprint out speed doubled with the buffer tube or the no stock was a lot better. You do lose the ability to hip fire with this gun though. The hipfire can be incredibly inaccurate unless you are right there up on that person. Very similar to my MP5 class, which is also built for sprinting around the map. I'm not a fan of just sitting back, hanging out, holding corners, stuff like that. I like to run around. So that's it for the XM4. Thing's an absolute laser. Let's go over, the rest of the class. Diamatti, again, stim shot, semtex, field mic. I'll always pretty much run these. Occasionally I swap out the stim shots for stuns, but not very often. Again, I use perk greed here. I love having both flak jacket and tac mask. to combat the stuns and the frags or semtexes that are thrown your way. Scavenger, because you're constantly spinning around the map, so you might as well refill your ammo. Quartermaster, so you can get those semtexes back and throw at people that are kind of just sitting in a corner somewhere. And then Ghost and Ninja to combat the spy planes and the field mics. That's all for this class. What's up everyone? Today I wanted to go over the sniper class that I used during the Cold War beta. As I mentioned in previous videos, which I'll link down below, whether you want to use an SMG or a rifle, I don't like to just sit on the map. So using snipers is kind of an odd thing for me to do regularly. I honestly only use them when I'm trying to go for like a video or just some funny clips, or if I just want to attempt quick scoping. I use the LW3 Tundra. I know a lot of people use the Pellington for quick scoping because it is faster, but it's hit marker city unless you hit those headshots. So that's why I use the Tundra. As before, almost everything else is the same as far as my perks, perk greed, stim, semtex. I use a SAM turret on this class. I really change it based on the game mode. So I mean, field mic's honestly probably better depending on where you're sitting, but I like to try and run around with this class. So on it I have the sound moderator. Muzzle velocity isn't going to matter a whole lot because you're not going to be too far away. You're quick scoping. The goal is to, run around and hit those shots. That makes it harder if you miss, for them to hear exactly where it came from. That helps quite a bit. The barrel, I went with the Overlord. It increases your fire rate. Again, you're not actually hard scoping a whole lot, so the idle sway control isn't a huge deal. I went with 7-round speed mags, so not only do you have more ammo, but you can reload faster. That way, you can actually get those quick scopes in. You have, 2 extra bullets to not miss your shot. Warden tight grip, aiming speed plus the 8%, and then the aim flinch stability, which is huge if you either aren't fast enough with your quick scope or they already have the drop on you. And then I went with the marathon stock because you get that 30% sprint out speed, so from your sprint to fire. Hip fire accuracy really doesn't matter because you don't have a laser on this thing. If you hit a no scope, it's more than likely going to be luck at that point. Pretty basic class for that. Diamatti is my secondary as always. Again, it's the exact same setup as all my other classes. Pretty simple, but a lot of fun.